How are you, Mike?
Hey, everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. Hello. Yes, once again, hey, everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. Powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, along with Amazon, Audible, Apple, Anchor FM, and coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, iTunes, and TuneIn, and more. Also, you'll be heard worldwide on GeoSavin, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with a terrific, multi-talented, multi-instrumental singer-songwriter who is from Brooklyn, New York, and now he's living in Nashville, graduated from Berklee College, and he was writing a new script with a debut record, and his songs appeared in a couple of movies, which took in a great experience, and one just happened to be on a party, and what's the result of that? And he's also got a new album out, and also talking about a single. He's going to throw some great music in there. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plush Studios in beautiful Music City, ladies and gentlemen, the very multi-talented and multi-instrumental Nick Johnson. Nick, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
All of the above. Let me tell you, I don't know how if you've memorized that, that's incredible, because that is a serious amount of things that are happening at that time. I mean,
It sounds like you got a lot going on. I mean, my goodness, it's like, as soon as you graduate from Berklee College, you go on to Nashville, and you're writing a new script with a debut record. And of course, you've been in a couple of movies. You took in the Bill Murray Experience, and you went on a party, but unfortunately it was a party bus to hell, but I prefer the other way around. It's still a great party either way. And of course, you got a new album out, and we're here to light it up. But before we do all that, tell us how I first got started, Nick.
I first got started out in New England, really playing the club scene out there, playing the college circuit. So playing, Vermont College, Portland, Maine, all of the college towns, and doing NACA kind of stuff, and then and doing club gigs in Boston when there were actually a lot of clubs, like Middle East, those kind of places.
And what was that woman that influenced you into what you're doing today?
Oh man, I mean, I have to say, probably seeing, Jimi Hendrix for the first time, I would say that probably, then obviously seeing Eddie Van Halen, which got me into guitar and, those kind of things. And, I'm a big jazz guy, so Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Miles Davis, those kind of things, and just kind of brought me in. Rush, like I love a lot of different kinds of music. Dr. Dre.
It sounds like a lot. You mentioned Miles Davis. What are your thoughts on Bitches Brew, the ultimate jazz classic?
Well, Bitches Brew is a great record because but I believe it has Mike Stern on that, or is that John Hammond? So either one that it is, it's an amazing record. One of my favorite ones. I think one of my favorite albums of his is Miles Smiles. It's probably one of my favorite ones.
Miles.
Or the Movin' with the Miles Davis Quartet, when he has Ron Carter, and all of the original quartet.
And who are some of your other favorite artists and singers and performers, and especially guitarists growing up?
I mean, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Eddie Van Halen, like I mentioned, Buddy Guy, Muddy Waters, Joe Pass, Vernon Reid from Living Colour.
Oh, he's one of the best.
That kind of thing. Alex Lifeson. I'm trying to think of, and then just guitar players that I really just enjoyed. For me, music is a lot more than the guitar, but was my point of departure. That was and it still is really my first love, my thing that I just love to do, you know.
And how long did you start playing guitar, and what got you started?
I started playing seriously probably guitar when I was probably 13 years old. And
Okay.
seriously, I always had a guitar around, but got serious about it probably around there because I was starting to see other people getting really good at it and wanted to get good too. And really, I think just wanting to rock and roll. You hear you hear Elvis, you see these kind of things, and you're like, man, I want to be a part of that. I want to do that too. And so that's, for me, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm. And of course, you also performed solo for quite some time as well, too. And you also got involved in a couple of projects which are pretty well known. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking a budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, along with Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with the very multi-talented, multi-instrumental Nicholas Johnson here on the Mike Wagner Show, or as we call him, Big Nick right here. And you also got involved in a couple of projects too, which you took in the Bill Murray Experience, and you also had one that was in Party Bus to Hell. And tell us about those projects.
Really, they just, they came about organically. Someone had heard my music. I knew somebody that had been in the film, Sadie Katz, who we talked about previously. And I knew, the people who had produced the films had heard the music, and, she got them into those films. So I was really, really lucky to get them in there, and still putting in, other ones. Those are actually, trying to get more and more placements. Really, that's really what it's all about.
Okay. And you also had She's So Lonely and
Yep.
Playmate as well, too. You can just tell us about those two. And
Playmate, yeah, Playmate.
Yes, Playmate, that's it. Yeah, and you can just tell us about those.
All right, She's So Lonely. Really, I wrote that on the beach in Santa Monica. The producer of that was a guy named Anthony Resta, and the mixer was a Cariati Sujeta. He's great. Those guys are incredible. And Party Bus to Hell uses a song called Playmate, which I did with a guy named Mark Salamone. And we really did that in a home studio, just kind of really having fun with that. It wasn't anything that was, it's about a story. It's a kind of dark story. It's not necessarily what I do all the time, but it's a dark story that takes you on a night out in LA that I had.
That is amazing as well, too. And of course, you also are currently writing a new script with a debut record. And tell us about that project.
Clickbait is the culmination of a bunch of songs that I previously had. So truthfully, that album I released in August of last August. And it's managed to stay on the charts here in Nashville for that whole time. I think it's still like in the 60 or something like that, but it did get to top 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised by that, but I'll be releasing some new music November 13th with a new song called Dun 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 with Justine Blazer, who's a producer and a talent of her own, singer, writer as well. So we've collaborated on that. We got a video coming out for that, so I'm excited about that too.
Okay. And he also had Lighten Me Up too, which really lit up the charts. And tell us about that song. What inspired you to write it?
Oh man, Light Me Up for me it's a very personal song. Obviously, if you listen to the lyrics, because it's just about a situation that I have found myself in, and at times we all find ourselves in, where you have to make a change. Things have to change, and you have to make that drastic change, and you're the only one that can do that. And so it's really about that, dealing with some heavy blows and trying to come out on top, which, or whatever that is, I don't know, come out on top. Who knows I don't even know what that means.
Right. We know what you mean. It's like get knocked out, get back up again. And, you know, most of the songs you've written, what do you base your lyrics on?
Mostly, I mean, it has to be my experiences, I think, for the most part. I'm not much of a fantasy, fantasia writer. There are things that I, have experienced or seen, or, I just think I get closer to it and I feel I can really, talk about it, in reality,
hmm and of course, you've got some music coming up as well, too. I have you play in just a minute. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking a budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@SonicWebStudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, over 25 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with the multi-talented, multi-instrumental Nick Johnson here on the Mike Wagner Show. His songs were featured in the Bill Murray Experience and also Party Bus to Hell, and also had Clickbait, which did really well, which was able to light everyone up, including Lighten Me Up, yours truly. And you've got some new music for us, Nick, so go ahead and take it away.
All right. I'm going to play this is a song called Wanderlust. Title speaks for itself.
Okay.
I have been down. I've been up. Felt the wrath of this mean old world. Sure felt its love. I have won. I have lost. Bet it all up on the table. Wanderlust. And I've lost myself, some good friends along the way. But I did my best, and there's no sense in regretting yesterday's wanderlust. Wanderlust. I got to move on. I got to sit still. I'm a New York City gypsy cat, or that person holding up traffic, standing on that ledge. And you can tell yourself 100 times, you'll say anything just to survive. And it might sound sad, but you know it's true. When that wanderlust, it comes for you. Wanderlust. 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 She said she loved me, but that wasn't true. No, there ain't no victims here, girl. It's not like I didn't know. I didn't know what you were doing. And you could tell yourself 100 times everything's gonna be alright. And either way, we all turn to rust, so I may as well live my life. Wanderlust. 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 Wanderlust.
That is amazing. Wanderlust from Nicholas Johnson here on the Mike Wagner Show. And tell us a little tell us, more about the song, what inspired you. I know it's self-explanatory. Tell us about how you wrote this song, what's your inspiration, where can we find it?
Well, to be honest with you, that's why I wanted to play it for you. It's not out yet. So that's a song. I wanted to give that a little gift to the Mike Wagner Show and people who are hopefully going to listen to that.
Thank you.
The song is really about it. I mean, as a musician, obviously, I've spent a lot of time on tour doing all of those kind of things. But the thing is that when I find myself, for instance, in this pandemic now, you find yourself, I'm at home. I'm used to playing, 185, 200 shows, sometimes more a year, and to not do that, is hard. And it's and I realize how much I really enjoy that, getting out there and being with people and being able to move and those kind of things, and seeing family and all those kind of things that we've been impacted by. So I mean that's and it's a song about obviously a deep love that I had that had to get away from.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. And where can we find your music at?
You can find it on any Spotify, iTunes, any of the mediums, any of those things. You can go to nickjohnson615.com, and I have merchandise there. I've got, sweatshirts, T-shirts, CDs, all that type of stuff. And like I said, again, dropping a new song on November 13th. This may be out by then. Done, done, done. It's going to be good, good, good.
Yeah, and of course, just like the Bill Murray Experience, it's good, good, good.
It is great. It is a really good film, isn't it?
It was, yeah. I actually got to see it. I had Sadie Katz on my show, and we talked about the Bill Murray Experience, and she had a great time trying to find Bill Murray and just taking the experience. I mean, he may be here, there, everywhere, but if you see him, yes, you taking in the Bill Murray Experience. I mean, you never know. He could walk into your studio right now. He could be somewhere where I'm at. Maybe he's hiding behind the curtain. So for all you know, if you see Bill Murray, you taking the Bill Murray Experience.
I also got to go out there. I flew out to LA to actually was asked to be part of they showed it at a film festival in Palm Springs. So I got to do that. And then I got to go and play the after party.
Oh, wow.
So I played the after party at the V Hotel there, and we had a rocking pretty good time. And, so it was a lot of fun,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it is a good film, and Party Bus to Hell that is what it is. It's a horror movie.
And I'm sure Bill Murray was there probably to see you. It's like probably didn't acknowledge, but at least he was there. I'm sure maybe in spirit or wherever. So
yeah, that guy, he's a mystery, isn't he?
Yes, he is. That's right. And of course, we'll talk about it's coming up in 2021 as well, too. We're here with Nicholas Johnson, multi-instrumentalist and multi-talented on the Mike Wagner Show. I keep saying multi-instrumental, and, besides the guitar, it's just like you seem to play everything on all your albums.
I play a lot of stuff. I mean, I most of the time will have a drummer because that's obviously, they're so specialized and can do so many things that I cannot do, to do that. And listen, when I'm playing live, we always have great bass players and things like that. And a necessity, it's something I love to do. I love playing bass. I love playing keys. I love playing guitar. I love producing music. Like even right now, I got the little my mandolin in the back here. You can see I got, because we're in my home studio here at the Chateau Janson. We call it the lab. And so that's where I'm at right now, talking to Mike Wagner.
Thanks for having me. Though, speaking of the mandolin, if you can reach over, maybe just play a little something quick for us. It's like, I love listening to the mandolin. Now that you mentioned it,
I wasn't sure if it was even in tune, but hey, I did. It actually pretty much was,
There you go. There you go. Once again, the very talented Nick Johnson here on the Mike Wagner Show. And what can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond, Nick? You've got great things ahead.
There's a lot of stuff actually going on. Thank you for asking that. Like I said, November 13th, the first song, Done, 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 drops. It's a collaboration with Justine Blazer, who I said is a great producer and talent singer in her own right. Then the next up, we're doing a video on this Thursday in Nashville, downtown Nashville, for a song called Spread Love. And obviously that's pretty much self-explanatory, but spread love. There's no time for hate. And so, can't wait for that to come out. We're doing a video for that as well. And Dun 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 has a video for it. And then I've got a couple more songs that will come out after, one of which that I'll play tonight. That's called Work Until Monday. And so I've got a succession of singles that are going to be coming out. Boom, 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 boom. We're just going to keep trying to work it. And hopefully you folks out there can help me to take it to the next level, because that's really what it's all about at this point. And without you, there is nothing. There is no business. There is nothing other than me playing music, which I would do anyway.
Exactly. You know what you mean. And once again, what's your website so people can find your great music at?
NickJohnson615.com. Instagram's the same thing, NickJohnson615.com. On YouTube, NickJohnson615. Please find me, Nick Johnson 615. I think if you put Nick Johnson 615 into Google, I'm pretty sure I come up. I'm pretty sure. So if you can, I so appreciate any kind of love you can throw my way. Obviously, anything you buy or do that, it supports continuing to do the things that I've been doing my whole life.
And just another question: what is the meaning of 615? What's the special on that?
It's Nashville, baby. First of all, let me be honest. I have my name, Nick Johnson, is it's plain, and everyone always says, oh, it's such a great musical name. But in order for people to find me, I felt like 615. I also feel like Nashville has become my home. I've been here for 6 years. I've had and gotten to do a lot of things here. I've gotten to play and tour with a lot of people. I feel like it's taught me a lot about how to be a musician and a person, and I love it. So I want to, represent.
That is amazing too. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career, Nick?
Honestly, my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, Rachel, my Aunt Patty, Justine, Blazer, people who are really put their faith, and all the people who've, like, for instance, I've played places in Arkansas, and now I have people that are coming from Arkansas to come and be part of the video. If that's who's that lucky to have that, you know what I mean? That's an idea that germinated in your bedroom. All of a sudden somebody likes or saw you play guitar, do something, and then feels compelled enough to do something like that, or want to be part of that journey. That's amazing to me. So it's not lost on me either. I'm, without sounding trite, it really isn't. It's huge.
And just a great experience too. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
I think the best advice I give to you is make sure that you're yourself, right? I know it sounds cliche, but the fact is that the more you give up of yourself, there's no guarantee you're going to be successful. So you may as well be you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? There's no sense in changing or doing those things. Because you need to, if it's only going to work if it's organic. You can throw money at things. That's not going to, you know what I mean? You've seen enough. You've been in this business for so many years. You've seen a ton of people, I'm sure, and I'm not putting words in your mouth. You've seen a ton of people who've probably thrown money at it and have never become successful to the point where they thought they were, right? And then you've seen people who have just had an idea, or organic, or people got behind it, that idea skyrocketed because people believe in it, because that's what moves things. People move things, and then everything else is just, the ice. If people aren't buying it or listening to it, it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't resonate,
Exactly, you're right. And of course, I was going to say the same thing, and I'm glad you did, because we're thinking along the same lines. And that's the beauty of the whole thing here. Once again, we're here with multi-instrumental, multi-talented Nicholas Johnson here on Mike Wagner Show. Nick, a very big thank you for your time. Been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to coming again soon. Keep us up to date. Once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or listen to your music?
NickJohnson615.com. You can go to Spotify, iTunes, all of the major places that you buy music. It's there. New stuff coming out November 13th. Done. Looking forward to you guys hearing it. I really am.
Sounds great. Once again, Nick, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And let's keep taking in the experience, Bill Murray or no Bill Murray, or maybe the Nick Johnson experience.
Could be, yeah. I mean, Nick Johnson experience. That my cue to play another tune?
Oh, you know what? That's right. I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and play another tune. I totally forgot about that. Let's do one more here on the Mike Wagner Show with Nick Johnson.
So this is a song called Working Till Monday. This will be coming out within the next couple of months. So here it goes. Tonight's the night, we gon' get old school. Turn up the radio, do whatever you do. Don't want any trouble, just wanna have fun. Let the good times roll until Sunday comes. Cause we ain't working till Monday comes. Spend all our money on Friday nights. We're just ordinary people, living average lives. Yeah, we ain't working till Monday comes. Spend all our money on Friday nights. And when Monday comes, we'll go back to our other lives. Yeah, alright. You see, now Tommy, he's my neighbor. He works in the day. I think he's a mechanic, but every weekend he plays. Man, you should hear him play his guitar. You should hear him sing his songs. Man, I know it's hard for him. Girl took his kids and she moved on. He don't talk about it now. He never talks about it then. He saves it up for Friday nights when Nashville's listening. Cause we ain't working till Monday comes. Spend all our money on Friday nights. We're just ordinary people, living average lives. And we ain't working till Monday comes. Spend all our money on Friday nights. And when Monday comes, we'll go back to our other lives. Yeah, alright. Baby, fix us a drink, maybe chill for a while. You can turn up the music, I don't care what style. Cause one thing's for certain, I am working class. And we ain't working weekends, the boss can kiss my. But we ain't working till Monday comes. Spend all our money on Friday nights. We're just ordinary people, living average lives. And we ain't working till Monday comes. Spend all our money on Friday nights. And when Monday comes, we'll go back to our other lives. Yeah, alright. Now we ain't working till Monday comes.
Yep, that's right. Work until Monday, and may us do. Once again, Nick Johnson, the Mike Wagner Show. A very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic, and definitely keep in touch. We'd love to have you back.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you, Mike. Thank you. Thank you, guys.